Okay. Hi, guys. I know. Glares everywhere, and I need to get out I, what is that thing? Tripod. And it has a place in there. It's got a ring, which is a light, and then it's got a place to hold my phone. So I really should open up that suitcase and pull that out. I finally got it. I don't want it to get broke, but I need to use it. Just need to make sure I keep the boxing that it's in and take good care of it. So I don't know what's going to happen. We could all be moving soon. Really should figure it out if possible. You know. So I got a glare in my glasses. I have a minor headache, and I got to thinking, with blood pressure problems, aspirin is a blood thinner. So if it thins my blood, it'll make it easier to go through my veins, maybe, and maybe it won't hurt. Just a thought. So, for now, because I have an appointment on, I guess it's on Wednesday. I was thinking it was on Tuesday. It's on the 22nd, whenever that is. And in the meantime, I need to get rid of stress. I need to learn how to meditate. Meditate's good. They actually have it as the natural path, anyway. Recommended meditation. You want to get rid of stress. And I do keep feeling some little twinges in my chest. So I do need to be vigilant. And that would be another reason for getting my car shipped to me, is I left behind my, what's it called? Electromagnetic frequencies go through this thing. It's a beamer. I have a beamer and I haven't been using it. And what it does, one of the things it does anyway, is it's putting these frequencies through you. You lay on it and you only lay on it for a certain amount of minutes, and I think it's 8 minutes when you're just doing regular. There's things you work up to. And my chest hopefully will stay in place, because it does. It'll be all of a sudden, boom. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to attempt to take a BC powder. I have in the old days, they didn't have that green box. They have a green box now, and it's got little papers like this full of powder. Okay, so you shake it all down to one end, and then you rip it open, and then you put it in your mouth, and usually you would have like a carbonated drink right next to you. So you could just take a swallow and swish it around and gets it out of you. Okay, that's the trick. It's not that bad, and especially if it helps. Definitely it helps with a lot of body aches. Now see, the one I've got is blue and white. The writing is blue. And they come in a box. And actually a little packet, but I always get them in a box of 50. I don't know how much difference it is in cost, but it's better to just have them around. So I use them for body aches, headaches, teeth aches. When I had problems with my teeth, it actually worked better than, well, I don't know. I don't know what they were giving me, if they were giving me Percocets or what. And I usually ask for Vicodin, because I didn't get sick with it. Nothing like having, they mess with your mouth. Your mouth's already in problems and they mess with it and left you with a gaping hole and you got gauze and stuff and you're supposed to take Percocets with food. So that would be a time when if you could drink, but see, your mouth's all numbed up and stuff, you can't really drink or suck. So anyway, BC powder worked. But trying to eat some food, and if your mouth don't work, you can't really drink. So that was a long time ago. That was just a flash of a memory. Now, all I've got is my water, and then I've got my smoothie. I did actually make a smoothie, and I've got most of it gone. But I'm going to use it to get that powder out of my mouth. And I think that it will help by thinning my blood. So whenever the 22nd is, we'll have to look that up. So far I don't have my glasses on. Okay, it looks like it is Wednesday. It is. So I see my doctor on Wednesday. I'm hoping she'll be my doctor. She could always have refused me, couldn't she? I've got a... Never mind. There's just some things I should attend to. Just wished I knew what was going on. What's going on? Yes, did you hear my voice crack? I did. All right. Let's see if I can get it in there. Cockadoodles, man. All right. Sorry. What that did was this cold, this cold thing over here hit the powder and made it clumpy. I would have been better off with the water, just so you know. But normally I would have like a Pepsi. That would be my go-to. I get them in the bottle so you can just use a little bit, just enough to get her down. Close it up. Your soda pop has got so many carbs. And I tried to think about how to do a visual. A visual. Now I can't really remember for sure, but I had it all wrong in my head in the first place because I was thinking, okay, what was I thinking? I don't know. A gram of carbs, a gram of sugar. Just say a gram of sugar. How do you make a gram of sugar? I was thinking it was like I'm going to say almost 2 to 3 teaspoons. We'll say teaspoons of sugar. to make 1 gram. But I think I got that backwards, which is a good thing. There was something, I was figuring it out, and it was astronomical, and I had a visual in my head of how many spoonfuls, okay, that it takes to make the gram. And then I was going to pile it up. But I did have it wrong. But it's still a lot. It's still a lot of sugar. So at the moment, I'd have to look that up. I wonder if I can figure out how to do that. Let's see. I don't have a pen over here, do I? Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. Somebody out there do it for me. Let's see, so what we would do is how many teaspoons of sugar does it take to make a gram? And I think you could just say a gram of sugar. How many teaspoons makes a gram? I'm really curious now, but I don't want to get up. It's not easy to get up and down from this floor, and I just got down here. So, just put that in the comments if you figure it out. But the thing is, make it a little visual for yourself. Look at how many grams of carbs there is in a certain amount of liquid, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Coca-Cola. It's in between 40 and 50 grams of carbs. And they told me in that class about diabetes that what do? They say you don't look for the sugar where it says added sugars. You want to know the total carbs because your food turns into sugar. My hands are over here working, but you guys can't see it. So, soda pop, it might be 12 ounces, okay? Orange juice, that might be 8 ounces. Serving size makes a difference because those carbs that they're showing on the back adds up again for the next. So you go out and you get a big old soda pop. And I really realized, how detrimental that can be. Overload your system on sugar. So one of the things I got out of that class, is that portion size matters, okay? So you can have it. You just need to have small portions. And don't be drinking it all at once. They talk about sugar spikes. It never really made sense, except for, she did say that. And that did make sense, portion size. She said if you're eating a yogurt, why not just eat half of it or a little bit of it and put it back in the fridge? So you've gotten your taste buds satisfied, but you didn't overdo. Because really yogurt has a lot of sugar in it too. Depends on the brand and what it says. But the cheaper ones have more sugar if you compare. It's not a bad idea to start doing that if you're not doing it already. Okay, so I'm just going to lollygag. We'll have to look up that word too. What does lollygag mean? What can I say that I would think it means? Lollygag. I used it the other day. I was talking about Adam and Eve and how if they did not partake of the fruit, then they wouldn't have known. They didn't know they were naked. They didn't know about sex. They would have never had kids. And I said they would be lollygagging to this day in the Garden of Eden and we wouldn't be here. So that's the way to use lollygagging. Not getting with the program, I guess. Anyway, yes, now my knees hurt. I complain a lot. So I'm over here massaging my knees. Okay. I don't want to get up and get a pen, but I really should. I had a list started on a piece of paper, actually an index card, like this. But I don't want to dig through everything. Let me see. Oh, nope, not going to have any luck now that I'm on this little ground. So, earlier I read Abraham 5. And that was the end of Abraham. Now, surely there's something written about him in the Bible because that was the pearl of great price. And that is a different book of scripture, okay? And it's a Mormon book. There's the Book of Mormon, and then there's the Pearl of Great Price.